About a month ago, I tested the money-making method that also lets you shiny hunt Heatmor at the same time. It turned out that this method is not only profitable, but also generates a good number of encounters per hour. Ben Nguyen, I hope I pronounced your name correctly, requested in the comments that I test this method using the Magnet Charm. In this video, I will fulfill that request and show you whether using the Magnet Charm is worth it. Okay, let's get started. Nothing changes in the requirements except for purchasing the Magnet Charm. For this method you only need a Pokemon with the ability Frisk and the move Thief, access to the moves Sweet Scent and Teleport, and of course a catching Pokemon in case you encounter a shiny Heatmor. I also recommend bringing 1 to 2 additional Pokemon with the move Thief, in case you run into a horde with multiple items. I use a Dusknoir level 100 as my main Thief Pokemon. It has 31 IVs in HP and 252 EVs in defense and special defense. That works quite well. In the comments of the last video, Edgarian suggested that you could also use Flareon. He didn't provide further details, but I assume he meant a Flareon with the ability Flash Fire and the move Covet. Flash Fire makes Flareon immune to fire-type attacks. In addition, as a fire-type Pokemon, Flareon cannot be burned by the Flame Orb. This saves you some time for unnecessary animations. I haven't been able to test this yet, but I think it's a good approach to be even more efficient. Thanks a lot for the tip. This method is super easy to follow. Head over to the Pokemon League in the Unova region and head south. Slide down the mountain on the left side until you reach this spot. Be careful not to take the wrong path, otherwise you'll have to teleport back to the Pokemon Center. In this area use Sweet Scent and you'll always encounter a horde of Heatmor. If the Frisk ability doesn't activate, just run from the battle. But if it does, you'll know that at least one of the Heatmor is holding a Flame Orb. You can also check the battle log to see if Frisk activated multiple times. That means more than one Heatmor is carrying a Flame Orb. Use Thief until you've stolen the item. If there are multiple items, switch in your backup Thief Pokemon and keep using Thief until you've collected them all. Please keep the following in mind. If your Pokemon is already holding an item, it won't be able to steal another one using Thief. Make sure to store the stolen items after each battle. Once you've grabbed every item from the horde, run from the battle. When you've run out of Sweet Scent uses, simply use Teleport, heal up your Pokemon and start the cycle again. Before we get to the results, I've got a quick stat about you. 84.5% of you watching my videos aren't subscribed yet. That's once again an improvement of 2.5%. Thank you so much. Can we push this rate even lower? If you enjoy my content and don't want to miss any future money-making videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It's totally free and makes a huge difference for a small creator like me. Alright, with that out of the way, let's move on to the results. As always, I split my results into 2 rounds of 1 hour each. In round 1, I had 565 encounters, which equals 113 hordes, and I farmed 20 Flame Orbs. Since Heatmor exclusively holds the item Flame Orb, the item rate was equal to the Flame Orb rate. In this round, that rate was 17.7%. In other words, on average every 5th to 6th horde generated a Flame Orb. In round 2, I had 725 encounters or 145 hordes. This time I only found 12 Flame Orbs. That means the Flame Orb rate was lower, just 8.3%, or in other words, on average every 12th horde generated a Flame Orb. Now let's compare these values with the results from the other video. First, I'll calculate the average encounters, number of hordes and Flame Orbs found. Without the Magnet Charm, that's 815 encounters, 163 hordes and 9 Flame Orbs. With the Magnet Charm, 645 encounters, 129 hordes and 16 Flame Orbs. We can see that using the Magnet Charm results in about 21% fewer encounters, but 78% more Flame Orbs. This makes sense because the purpose of the Magnet Charm is to increase the held item rate. Since you encounter more hordes with items, you have to interact in battle more often and use Thief until you've stolen the Flame Orb. That naturally takes time, so fewer hordes can be encountered within an hour. So we can already conclude that the Magnet Charm works, and we found an average of 78% more Flame Orbs. Now, how do these numbers affect our net profit? As a reminder, without the Magnet Charm we achieved an average net profit of 106,020 Poke Yen. To compare both methods fairly, I will use the same Flame Orb price as in the last video, namely 12,400 Poke-Yen. At this selling price, round 1 results in a revenue of 248,000 Poke-Yen and round 2 in 148,800 Poke-Yen. After deducting the listing fees and the cost of the Magnet Charm, the average net profit is 154,480 Poke-Yen per hour. That's 45.7% more than the result without the Magnet Charm. To keep it short, yes, the Magnet Charm is absolutely worth it. You will get fewer encounters per hour, which means the shiny hunt takes a bit longer. But the extra Poke-Yen you earn more than makes up for it. When you scale that with the shiny rate of 1 in 30,000, you end up with a huge amount of Poke-Yen and the shiny on top of it. Assuming you have 645 encounters per hour, you'd be hunting for an average of 46.5 hours before finding a shiny Heatmor. 46.5 hours times the net profit of 154k results in a solid sum. 7.161 million Poke-Yen. And yes, I still haven't caught my first shiny yet. Thank you so much for watching my video all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. If you've made it so far, there's a high probability you're going to like these two videos as well. See you in the next one.